Emma stirs in her bed, troubled by muffled whispers. She frowns, gradually opening her eyes. Confused, she glances at her phone but notices there's no signal. She tries to ignore the whispers, but they intensify, almost calling her name. Frustrated, she sits up, straining to listen. Emma grabs her flashlight and moves to the hallway, sweeping the beam across the dark space. She suddenly notices muddy footprints leading from the front door to her bedroom. The shock of seeing these unfamiliar prints leaves her paralyzed with fear. She tries to reassure herself, rationalizing that it must be dirt from earlier. But she can't shake the feeling that something is deeply wrong. Emma's heart races as she notices her front door, which she distinctly remembers locking, is ajar. The whispers crescendo, and she takes hesitant steps toward the door, her breath shallow, only for the door to creak wider, seemingly on its own. As Emma backs up, terrified, she feels a cold, clammy grip on her wrist. She stares in horror as a decayed, skeletal hand clutches her arm, pulling her toward the hallway mirror. The camera pans to the mirror, revealing Emma's reflection, but with a twisted, hollow-eyed version of herself staring back, wearing a sinister grin. She recoils, terrified, but the grip on her wrist tightens. Her reflection speaks, taunting her with secrets of the house, whispering that it's always been waiting for her. The reflection explains that everyone who enters the house becomes a part of it, losing their soul to the dark forces lurking within. Emma realizes this entity has been watching her, waiting for her to become vulnerable. Desperate to break free, Emma tries to pull her wrist from the decayed hand, but it only tightens. The reflection mocks her, saying, "The more you fight, the more it consumes you." She struggles as her reflection seems to step forward, attempting to cross over into her world. Emma's vision begins to blur, her surroundings fading as the reflection's face becomes clearer, almost replacing hers. The reflection grins, whispering, "You're home now, forever." Emma's voice fades into silence as the twisted reflection seamlessly steps into her place. In a haunting final shot, Emma, or rather, her possessed reflection, sits on the bed, staring out the window with hollow eyes and a faint grin, waiting for the next soul to stumble upon the house.